Hey, sweet friends, how are you guys doing? I am back from Japan and I am ready to get my nails all done and ready for the 4th of July. So, who's got nails already set for the 4th of July? Raise your hand, leave a comment, and tell me which sets or set you used for the 4th of July for your manicure or even your pedicure. All right, now let's get started. This is what I'm going to use. I'm actually decided to finally use this set. It's called Happy Holidays Tips. And so this was one of the Christmas sets. Um, it was a French manicure Christmas set, and I am going to use it for the 4th of July. I am also going to pair it with this one, which is our Lucky Stars. Oh, yeah, Lucky Stars. So let's open this one up and see how many of these I have left. All right, because I wasn't sure how many are in this package. This is my second time using them. But okay, so I have 4 fingers and my thumbs. So if I can use this on um, like 2 fingers, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I'm not gonna quite have enough. So this is what I'm going to do. I am actually going to, let's see. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to do 3 of my nails with the French tips and 2 of my nails, as instead of doing 1 accent nail, I'm actually going to do 2 accent nails just to be on the safe side. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to make an all red nail, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this exact set to do that so that the all red nail completely matches the French tips. All right, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Of course, we have to start with the nail prep pad. That's why I like to leave it out there, because if I don't see it, I will probably forget to use it. So, yet it is so important to get all those oils off of our nails so that our color street sticks properly. Again, be sure to leave in the comments what sets you're using on your nails for this 4th of July. This is 4th of July 2023. All right, I'm going to use the French tip. I'm going to take off the purple tab, which is the clear protective. Then I'm going to grab this gray tab right here, and I'm going to lift it up and put it back onto the white paper, because that to me is the best way to secure it so that I am not dealing with a floppy piece, but rather I have more control over it. All right, I am going to put this on my tips. I am going to go a little lower down because I know my nails aren't super long and I want it to appear longer. So there we go. And I'm going to take it off by just putting my thumbnail under my pinky nail and wrapping the rest over. Now, if I wanted to be really, really creative and crafty and save this, I would take the time to, you see how this is over? I would just cut right in here and I would create a new French tip, which I could then use on my other side. However, I'm being lazy today and I'm just going to go with the pieces I have and not create my own French. I know it's a little bit more wasteful, but after the jet lag from Japan, I honestly just don't have the energy today to be that creative. And I think I would end up rushing it and not get a good curve. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, now I'm going to take my thumb, go under my pinky nail, wrap over the edges, just like that. I love how simple Color Street French tips can be. They just make it so easy. There we go. Then I'm going to do my pointer finger next, which, can I get away with that? I think I'd rather go with the next bigger size. Going to take off the purple tab, and going to the silver, put it back on. Again, I want to go a little lower just so I have a little bit more French tip, given that my nails are shorter right now. I am also trying to make sure that I get them in the middle so that that curves in the middle, because I tend to go in there a little crooked sometimes, and my French tips then end up looking a little crooked. Looks good. Alright, and again, being lazy, I'm not going to reuse that piece. I'm just going to grab another tip and do my other French, my other pointer finger. So, just like that. Oh, there we go. And taking my thumb under my pointer finger, perforating it off and wrapping it around. Ta-da! So fast, so easy. And then what I'm going to do, actually, will this one work? No, it won't. I'm going to take, that should be, just to be safe, I'm going to go with this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, rather than putting this on the tip, I'm going to go all the way down and cover my whole nail with it, which will result in my creating one whole nail that completely matches the French tips in color. There we go. I covered the whole nail. I'm going to do the easy part first, where I wrap over the tip, perforate it off right there, and then right in here I'm going to come in with my thumb nail, and I'm going to press between my skin or my cuticle and my nail, so that I can perforate this off at this edge. Very carefully and gently, just taking my time, pressing between my cuticle and my nail, or on the side right here between my skin and my nail, to get a nice perforation going right in here. Back and forth, back and forth. And then actually I could use some perforation right in here too. Alright, now let's see how well I did with that perforation. Pretty good. Could use a little more right in here. There we go. Okay, and then just peel it away. Peel that part away. Very gently. Ooh. I felt my thumbnail dig into the side right here, and I don't want that. I don't want to cut into the nail polish that's on my nail, because it is still soft, because it's only 95% cured. So I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Just a little bit on my cuticle right in here. That's fine. Got it off. And this part's wrapped over, and ta-da! It perfectly matches. Alright, next we're going to go with the next finger. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm actually going to wait on that. Let's do this one the same way. Take off the purple tab. Just take this whole piece, put it over my cuticle. Want to make sure it's covering the whole sides and my tip. Push it underneath there. By the way, this particular set has a beautiful shine to it. It has a beautiful glitter. So if you haven't opened your French manicure from Christmas, it is really pretty. It like has a gold shimmer to it, or gold glitter. So again, I am using my thumbnail and very gently pushing between my skin and my nail, or in this area, my cuticle and my nail, trying to get a nice perforation going. I don't want to rush it. I want to do a good job, just nice and smooth and steady, back and forth, trying to get a nice perforation. This side's a little bit on my skin right there, you can see. So a little bit of perforation right there. Press, press, press. Alrighty. Now we can start peeling this off very carefully. If it's not fully perforated, I want to just go in and make sure it perforates some more. That'll make that line right there a little bit more smooth. Okay, so right there it's not fully perforated. So I'm going to go in, perforate a little bit more. There we go. Very gently pulling it away. And ta-da! Looks like both ring fingers are fully painted and it matches the French. Looks good, right? Alright, now I'm going to come in on top with the stars. I want to see how far I can get. Because if I can manage to get two pieces with one of these, or with a couple of these, then I would like to make this one a French. So that's what I'm gonna hope for. There's also this one, but what I'm noticing also is like some of these don't have a lot of glitter in certain spots, so it looks a little sparse, so it may not be what I'm looking for. Alright, let's start with this one. Pinky, I don't mind if it's a little sparse, because this one actually is going to be pretty sparse. But it's my pinky, and no one really ever looks at my pinky. So, there we go. Covered that one. Now, I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but the fact that I'm using my finger on the back end, I actually do see that I have left some fingerprints on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I've left some fingerprints on the sticky side, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Alright. You can't see them. Now that I put it on, you can't see the fingerprint marks, thankfully. Alright, I'm wondering if I can put this on here or if it's going to look goofy, just because I see that there's so much glitter right there, and this one has like this blank spot. Could I get away with it? No, it's going to look goofy. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Alright, next, let's do this pointer finger. Alright. Lining it up with the cuticle. Oh, that has a lot of stars on that piece. That's awesome. I love that. Love, love, love that. All right, perforating it off right in there. Beautiful. Oh, that the backside perforation came off right away. Actually, I wonder if I could go this way. No, not quite wide enough. Just because there's not a lot of stars on this side. Maybe if I go this way? No, let's go this way. Okay. I'm actually going to lower it a little bit, which means I'm going to need to perforate right in here. But that way there, some of this glitter and that star stays on my nail and doesn't get perforated off the end. So I am going to, apply this a little lower so I could take advantage of that little star being on my nail. So Lucky Stars, the way I am observing it, they sprinkle on the confetti, the stars and this and the glitter, and then they cut these pieces, and so it is kind of random. It's not like a consistent amount of stars, or like, like these two are the same piece from each of the set of 16, yet you see the stars, the way they are distributed is totally different. So it's kind of random. All right, so I think I have enough where I could do the French here and be okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go with the French on my middle finger. Good. And wrapping it over, perforating it off. Ta-da! So what do you guys normally do on the 4th of July? Our family is pretty quiet. We kind of don't do a whole lot. Sometimes we'll do, it is legal where I live to do fireworks. So we have in the past done them, the Safe and Sane fireworks. We don't go all crazy. Mostly because, I rescue dogs and I don't like dogs to get scared. So Trudy my dog is perfectly fine. In fact, when the kids were little and we do the Safe and Sane fireworks out front, she'd sit in her little doggy stroller and watch with us. So that's fine. But, still, I am aware that other dogs are not like her and they're not fine. And so I don't want to traumatize them or any veterans who may have some trauma from being in the wars. I think, that is a really sad thing that we do this, and yet those that were, we're celebrating our freedom, yet those who actually gave us that freedom, some of them aren't okay with this, and I think that's kind of a bummer. I've heard that they have droid light shows. I would love to see more of those so that it doesn't have to be loud and it doesn't have to be obnoxious. It can be fun and beautiful and yet considerate at the same time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like the stars at the top there. I'm going to lower this one down. But let me know what your thoughts are. Just because those are my opinions doesn't mean they have to be yours. We are mature enough to agree to disagree or to have different opinions. I think that's totally fine, right? So let me know what your opinions are. In a kind and respectful way for everyone else. I don't want If there's anything unkind being said, I'm going to get rid of that just to let you know. All right. Oh, okay. So a learning experience just popped up in front of us without my even trying. Can you see that? That star is on the edge of my finger. It doesn't wrap around and wrap over. So what do you do with that? I know exactly what to do. You need to get a nail clipper and clip that off and actually cut the star. Otherwise, that star is going to dangle out there the whole time and get caught on things and could actually rip off eventually and take off some of the color of the color street when it comes off. So the best thing to do is to get a nail clipper and clip that off. But I think I will save that for another video because I want this to fully cure before I start taking everything off. But I think that turned out really cute. What do you guys think? I think that's very festive for the 4th of July. Last one to do is my thumbs. And by the way, you could probably tell my nails are really dry right now. And that is because, like I said at the beginning of this, I am back from my trip to Japan. It was a 2-week family vacation. And my nails, which I posted was the Leave It To Me set, lasted the full 2 weeks, but I was very, very bad at putting the cuticle oil on while I was gone. So my nails are not happy, and that is kind of why I do suggest only wearing your polish for 1 week, but I didn't really want to buy nail polish remover while I was in Japan and take the time to change out my nails. So it lasted. What I did was I put Clear as Day on the base, and then I put the Leave It To Me on the top, and it really held up. It lasted, like I said, the full 2 weeks. There was definite growth down by my cuticle, and my right hand, which I am right-handed, did have some wear and tear on the tips, but the left hand was beautiful, looked perfect. All right. Oh, I almost forgot the stars on my thumbs. And we're actually going to end up with extra stars. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going sideways because this is the biggest piece which I would normally use on my toes, but I can use it sideways on my thumbs. So that's what I'm actually going to do and get 2 pieces out of this. Just like that. Wrap that over, wrap it around the tip. Right here that I didn't cut it there, so I'm going to need, because once you start doing your thumbs, you don't want to use your thumbs as tools anymore. So I'm going to use a cuticle pusher to perforate right in there and get this little piece right here off. There we go. And then we're going to use the other half of this on my other thumb. Take those perforation parts off. I see a little piece of dust right there. Okay, get that off. All right. Line this up with my cuticle. And voila. Beautiful. Wrap over the tip. Again, that straight piece right here is going to need the cuticle pusher to perforate that off. And we will peel that off. That little star is going to have to come off with it. So hopefully that's okay. And it comes off easily. Let's see if I can peel that off. Good, good, good. Came off. Alright, so now, like I said, those tips are looking pretty ugly. I'm going to let them cure. And then I will probably come back with another video and show you how I clean this up, because yeah, when you have chunky glitter, or in this case the stars, there is a special way to clean this up that's going to make it look really good, and it's important that you take the time to do that. So I'll come back with another video and explain how to do that. Alright, you guys, again, let me know what your 4th of July manicure is going to look like. I'm really excited for mine. It's super shiny. It has the beautiful stars and the red and blue glitter and my red French tips. Alright, have a great day. Bye.